Hey everybody, welcome back to another CaliFaces video. It's Danielle, and today I'm talking to MacTrucc, who's a bodybuilder and a fitness pro. I actually just pulled up to his studio where he films his garage buffing videos. Super popular videos on YouTube. I'm gonna link him to this video so you can check him out. But today him and I are talking about steroids, bodybuilding, fitness. He's been in the industry pretty much his entire life, so we had a lot to talk about. I'm actually gonna split this video up, so this is gonna be part one of a two-part video. And today we're talking all about steroids. He's going to talk about the use of steroids in the bodybuilding and fitness industry, and if you should or you shouldn't take them. Check it out. When did you yourself get into fitness?
I was actually, I grew up into it. My first time actually picking up weights, I was like maybe 4 or 5 years old, and I just never put them down.
Have you always done it on such a big scale?
No, I actually didn't start taking it serious on a large scale until about 2012. So 2012, I went from doing natural bodybuilding to enhanced, which is steroids and everything. So I would see guys that shouldn't be beating me, like dragging me, like, you know, and I would never know. I thought they was drinking as much protein and taking as much creatine as I was, or maybe more, and I'm like, I couldn't get my body to react until I started getting into the right circle of peoples, and they started trying to give me little advice and information, and that's when the whole testosterone came into play. One of my older brothers, he was into enhancements early in the years, and he always just tell me like, man, you're so strong, if you used to take this, you know, you'll be super strong. You did totally opposite. So I took 6-year break from competing. I started taking testosterone, so it shed off my natural, and I started putting in the synthetic. I was 33 when I started taking enhancements, and I didn't really know nothing about anything. And it was other pro bodybuilders I thought had education, which didn't have no education whatsoever. You know, you figure you hear a pro, you think they know. And what that did, it caused me to grow gynecomastia, where it's breast tissue that builds up in your chest to where you have like tits. So I had to get surgery to get it reconstructed and all of that, because the testosterone, that high of level, my body was too sensitive to it.
So you just started taking testosterone how?
You have injections, you have pill form. But in order to put on this mask, they say you got to do the injections. And that was like the worst thing that I could have did, because everything that I worked for just went the opposite. I lost my strength. I didn't gain no muscle, and I went through the whole phase of taking more, and that wasn't working, you know. And it took me to go through that to just actually sit there and educate myself.
The league, they know you guys are all taking it.
Yeah, they know. They make it this way because they put the pressure on you. I need you to get your back bigger. Could you bring your hamstrings bigger? They know, like, how could you get the human body to grow 10 pounds within 3 months of muscle, lean muscle?
There's a lot of bodybuilders you see online that say they are doing it without steroids.
Yeah, because they're full of shit. They're lying. Those are people that I don't ever film with. Like, if I see them and I'm in a gym, I don't even acknowledge them. They making a mockery out of it, because I used to believe them before I got in it. So I was spending hundreds of dollars a month on the protein that they're taking, on all of the powders that they say they take. So I was believing them, and I could have been high risk for diabetes with taking so much protein powders and stuff, and they don't care. Half the time they don't even use the stuff they're promoting. But I don't get into no shouting match with them, because I'm like, they gotta live with that shit. But me, I'm gonna be honest, you can't get the look. Once you pass 185 pounds, all muscle, it's not natural. You can't be 190, 200, 205, 220, all muscle, like lean as I am, and huge, natural. You can't. That's why this sport is not considered a sport. That's why it's not on TV anymore. That's why it's not mainstream. because they know that us bodybuilders in this league have to take enhancements. Wrestlers take it, but wrestlers are not out there promoting their body. They're out there actually putting on a show. Baseball players, they're putting on a show, they swinging a bat. It's totally different. Because baseball players use it, football players use it, basketball players use them, tennis players uses it. There's so many different steroids that's out that do different things, and each and every last one of them will have a little trait of testosterone in it. So all you're doing is just boosting your testosterone higher, higher, higher. But they do different things. You have some that make your muscles extremely hard, some that make you extremely lean. There's a lot of peoples in the gym that look normal that's on probably more shit than I take.
How is that?
Because they don't have the genetics, and you can't create them just through the drug.
So you can't just take steroids and expect to be a bodybuilder?
Hell no, it takes years. And that's the misconception. A lot of people state that, oh, I'm about to start taking this. Next month I'm gonna be looking like this. No. To look like this, it actually took me, well, I was a smaller version of this, but to go from being a smaller version to get like this, it took me a little bit over 4 years.
I think a lot of people start it and a month later they're big.
I thought that. I thought that. It was like 1 month in, I'm all in the mirror like, dang, it's the same. Got my measuring tape. Like, dang, my arm still is the same. You know, like, it's natural to believe that because that's what you hear. Oh, he on steroids, that's why he looked like that. He wasn't looking like that last week. Last week you didn't see him. He was somewhere else putting some work in, and he still ain't gonna look like this in 8 months. But he's gonna look better than he did before if he do it the right way. But it don't come overnight. It takes years.
What if someone just asks you the most basic, do you think I should start taking steroids?
I'm gonna tell them, first thing I'm asking is how old are you? And if they not late 30s, early 40s, I'm gonna tell them don't take it.
Why?
And I'm like, because you already producing high testosterone levels. And if they so insist on asking, then I'm gonna be like, go get your blood work done. You get your blood work done. If your testosterone levels is low, then you go further. And if not, you just want to take it, just put testosterone in your body. Because your body naturally produces it. Shut yours off and put testosterone in your body. Because if you're not going to do it on a professional level or try to reach your goals and honestly in your heart feel that you can be professionally with them, or if you're not an actor and you have to get your body to look a certain way, it's like there's no need to do it because you can't do the research within a month and think you know it all. You can't do it within a year and think you know it all. It takes years on a daily, constantly researching this stuff.
Let's say you do steroids for a lot of years and then you just stop. Is there any lasting side effects?
Yeah, your testosterone levels is dead because it's very important to get on for a few months and come off. And when you come off, you got to do the protocol the right way.
Is there any enhancements or steroids that you just recommend staying away from altogether?
Yeah. One of them will be insulin, because if you don't know how to use it right, that's the one that can harm you. That's the one that can either cripple you, paralyze you, or kill you. And then there's Halotest and Halo. That's a really toxic pill form of a steroid, and it's only recommended to take for 2 weeks. Some take 3-4 weeks and they wonder why they're having kidney issues.
You talk so openly about steroids and just the industry, but why does everybody want to keep it on the hush if it's like known?
Well, what I feel, I think they're just insecure and they don't want people to say that they only got here because of that. And me, no matter what, it still take hard work. Me, I'm very secure and like I'm so confident within myself to not care about what anybody think. They can think that I ain't got right here shear off of the bottle or the needle, but if you keep digging and go low enough, you'll know that I've been putting in work for quite a long time.